How should men deal with today's woman?
Yeah.
When they date them, or should they even date them?
I know, right? You know, I think it's really important for men. I do believe men need to go back to being masculine and being traditional. But it's funny because a lot of the women's behavior we see that men don't like, I go, but yeah, you guys encourage that though.
Yes.
That's where you got to take responsibility on both ends. I go, you don't like when girls do these things, but these are the girls you choose and you date, and you've made these things very popular.
Yeah.
And now you don't like it. But I mean, like, and you know, with my boyfriend, like, he is always brutally honest. And I think the one thing that's lacking with men and women, bottom line, is respect.
Yeah.
I think men don't respect women. Women don't respect men. We're equally using each other and abusing each other.
Yeah.
And that needs to start with boundaries at the beginning. You know what I mean? And I just don't really see that anymore. And also traditional roles. You lead, I follow.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. You obey your boyfriend?
Yeah.
You obey your boyfriend?
Yeah, I mean, obey sounds funny, but yes. Yeah, very traditional.
Nice. And when you were a liberal, would you have obeyed your boyfriend?
God, no. Any man who dated me while I was liberal, I'm like so sorry. I was the worst person. I was a mess, and I was a victim. I was a nightmare. I mean, I was drinking, doing drugs. Like, I was awful.
Really?
Awful.
And how did you feel about the guys that could not deal with you then?
They were probably great guys.
Did you respect them, though?
No,
Oh, you
but
did
I didn't
not?
respect myself either.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
And why didn't you respect them, though? Knowing that you were difficult.
Because I was like, why? I couldn't respect you because why would you tolerate me and I'm such a nightmare?
That's deep. Absolutely.
Like I was.
Yeah.
I wasn't a good person, and I wasn't a person worth having a good man at all. None of that behavior is.
Were you surprised that the guys would put up with you or try to put up with you anyway?
Oh, yeah. I'm shocked with how much they would put up with. I wouldn't put up with like one thing I did. They would put up with it for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell the guys now, when you're dating, if you even, the first date, you should ask the woman, are you willing to obey? Obey me. The moment they say no, get up and leave. Okay,
Yeah.
bye. It's over.
Yeah.
Because it's never gonna work. You gotta have some order.
And also it's like, it's hard for me because of my personality. Like, unfortunately in this industry, as a female, you have to be like really tough. And I am attacked so much. I'm kind of in like fight or flight 24/7. But the second I'm with him, that shuts off. That completely shuts off.
Nice.
And then I go back to being, because I feel safe. So I don't have to be a tough girl. I don't want to be that. It's not pretty, it's not feminine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
I
that's
do.
also what I love about him, is I get to be vulnerable. And if I want to cry about a mean comment, I get to. You know what I mean? Because that's what a vulnerable feminine woman does.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But without a strong man, I wouldn't be able to do that.
And how do you define a strong man for me?
I mean, I would say it just goes back to very traditional values. You're a provider, you're kind, you're honest, you're masculine, I feel safe with you. And providing is a huge thing because women can't feel safe and be feminine if they're worried.
Yeah.
If we're at it's kind of like you're almost a business partner in a relationship where a woman's like a CEO at a 9-to-5. You know what I mean?
What a mess.
No, I get it, because my
What a
girlfriends
mess.
like that are stressed
Yeah,
all the
they are.
time.
They are.
And they're more masculine in that sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas like we're supposed to be like in fields gathering berries at the end of the day, not, putting men in their place all day.
Should a man ever marry a woman who is educated and call herself a CEO and all that?
Like a girl boss.
Right.
That is the worst. That term makes me cringe.
Yeah.
I hate it so much. It's like made by women for women, but I hate it. But it's like, no, of course, first of all, being educated is a beautiful thing because you want to have someone you can have conversations with, someone who has goals, aspirations. But it's like, that doesn't mean you don't need a man at all. You can do those things together. I think being educated is great. I mean, I barely made it out of high school. I don't have an education.
Oh, nice.
That was never an option for me.
Beautiful.
But I educated myself through the internet because it's free.
Yeah. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Would you, if you should get married, would you quit your job and stay home and raise the children? And
Yeah, we agreed on that.
Really?
Yeah.
And you would have no problem letting all that go for your family?
No.
They don't make them like that anymore.
Well, I
That's
mean,
the problem.
I don't understand because it's like, well, that is your new job.
Yeah.
And it's the most important job
It
in the
is.
world.
Absolutely. To raise decent kids.
Yeah. So I don't,
Amazing.
and also, I'm so confused. I thought all these girls I'm like, aren't you praying to get out of a job? That would be like the happiest day of my life is like when he walks in and is like, you get to quit, let's have a family. I'd be like, oh my God. I feel like most of my girlfriends now are realizing that and they're like, sign me up. Where are these men at?
Nice.
Yeah.
It's hard for, as you said earlier, it's hard for women to find men that they can rely on, that they know is not afraid of them. They don't
Yeah.
have to tiptoe around a woman
Yeah.
and be there for them.
Yeah.
Are you a Christian?
No, it's so funny. Everyone makes fun of me because this is the most LA response. I'm not religious. I'm very spiritual, which is religion. You know what I mean? It's a connection between you and I believe a higher power and the earth and everything. I would say my dad is Christian. My mom, I think, was raised Catholic.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Maybe that's why we're a little different. But you know, my boyfriend's Jewish, and I think,
Ooh,
which
you're dating a Jew?
yeah.
Wow.
I actually want to convert because I want to raise our children Jewish and send them to Jewish schools. So I'll probably,
They will get a good education for sure.
yeah. I think it's a beautiful culture.
So, yeah, I do too.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way that they are family oriented, and they do make sure the fathers and mothers make sure their kids are
Yeah.
able to take care of themselves
Yeah.
when they become adults,
They're all really smart.
and they walk them down the road on Saturdays.
I know. I see that. I know what you're talking about. It's such a very specific LA thing, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And so you're willing to convert to Judaism.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I went to Israel a couple of at least once, and we sent another trip over there, and Israel was amazing.
Yeah, I want to go.
I said that if I was God, in order for you to get in heaven, you would have to have gone to Israel first before you die, right?
I really want to go.
You walk through the Bible. It's just really, really, really an amazing place to visit. And growing up, I had always wanted to go to Israel, so I had
Yeah.
a chance to go.
I never had religion growing up, and I genuinely believe it structures people to have a better outcome.
Yeah, it does.
I do.
It definitely does.
You know, I hate to say it, but I think it's true.
It is true. And so, what is spiritual? How do you know when you are a spiritual person?
It's funny because people think it's like such an LA thing when I say, and I'm like, it's just the fact that like I was never raised around religion. It wasn't in my life at all. And I think it kind of comes from like, for me, it's like I hit rock bottom. Then honestly, the person I listened to the most was Dennis Prager. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
the one that made me spiritual and religious and all these things because I listened to him and I was like, I like what he has to say. I feel like he's not putting fear into me. He's not talking down to me. He's telling me like, there's something bigger than you. You need to know that. And you need to like be a good person. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Not for anyone else, for you.
For you.
And I think it's like such a personal journey. And that's what I like about it, is it's just like mine.
Wow, that's cool you listen to Dennis. Dennis is a good friend. I've known him for 30-something years now. And
Yeah.
he's a really good person to be listening to, that's for sure.
He like brings me to tears when he talks.
Yeah.
I think he's a really special person.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of respect for him.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So how does your parents feel about you considering converting to it? And you should anyway.
Oh.
If you marry a guy who is
Yeah.
Jewish, you should.
And it's a respect thing.
Yeah.
And also it's like, yeah, I want the kids to be raised Jewish and all these things. And like I said, centered around family, education, all these things. Why would I not set my kids up for the best outcome possible?
That's right.
And honestly, I needed that structure growing up. I didn't have it and I was wild.
Yeah. You're right
You need
about
a little
that.
fear too.
You do.
Yeah.
Amazing.